The Battle of the Teutoburg Forest. The fall of 3 Roman legions. In 9 AD, one of the most devastating moments in Roman military history occurred. 3 full legions, led by Publius Quinctilius Varus, were annihilated in a treacherous ambush by Germanic tribes under Arminius. This disaster, known as the Battle of the Teutoburg Forest, shook the Roman Empire to its core. The news of the total annihilation reached Emperor Augustus 2 weeks later. It is said that the emperor was so distraught that he repeatedly cried, "Varus, give me back my legions." But the shockwave did not end there. The Germanic tribes sent the severed head of Varus to Rome as a macabre symbol of their victory. Rome feared that the Germanic tribes would march across the Rhine and threaten the empire itself. Panic ensued, and Augustus ordered a drastic strengthening of Rome's defenses. Arminius, a former ally of Rome, used his knowledge of Roman tactics to lure the legions into a dense forest where their famous discipline and organization collapsed. The Germanic tribes struck mercilessly. It was not just a victory. It was a declaration that the Germanic peoples could stand against the seemingly unstoppable power of Rome. However, the triumph also brought problems. After the battle, old rivalries among the Germanic tribes resurfaced, and Arminius' power began to crumble. Despite the shock, Rome prepared for retribution. Augustus sent his stepson Tiberius to stabilize the frontier. Between 10 and 12 AD, the Romans launched punitive campaigns, leaving a trail of destruction. Germanic villages were burned, crops destroyed, and the tribe's power significantly weakened. The true vengeance, however, came with Germanicus, a brilliant young general who continued the campaign. In 16 AD, Germanicus led the legions to a decisive victory in the Battle of Diviso, where the disciplined Roman forces overwhelmed the Germanic tribes in open combat. Arminius himself was wounded but narrowly escaped. Shortly afterward, the Romans broke through the Germanic defenses at the Angevarian Wall. It was a symbolic victory, but the losses on both sides were immense. Despite the military successes, Emperor Tiberius decided to end the costly campaigns. The frontier was permanently established at the Rhine, and Rome withdrew from Germanic territory. Germanicus returned to Rome, where he was granted a triumphal parade before his life ended mysteriously in 19 AD. Arminius, once a hero of the Germanic tribes, was overwhelmed by internal conflicts and was eventually assassinated by his own people in 21 AD. The Battle of the Teutoburg Forest was a turning point that taught Rome the limits of expansion. Yet, it also showcased the resilience of Roman determination, maintaining control over its borders even after a devastating defeat. Could Rome have ultimately defeated the Germanic tribes? Or was holding the Rhine the smarter decision?